Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Wednesday, October 27, 2021. The markets gapped up just slightly this morning following yesterday's 52-week high close, and after a quick dip lower, buyers showed up and we have since consolidated and are drifting higher, really being led by the NASDAQ, which is this bottom left chart here, which has been strong all day long. You can see the Russell on the far right, upper right, and the Dow on the lower right charts here. They're not quite as strong as the S&P and the NASDAQ is so far today. So we'll be looking at patterns that are not applicable to all of the instruments, but what we're going to be looking at is the pattern that's taking place here in the S&P. So this morning we gapped up, we tested down below yesterday's low, and that's where buyers started jumping in at, and we are now trading above yesterday's closing price. So I'm going to look at that pattern specifically here. In Discover, let me go ahead and grab all four instruments. The setup's going to be based upon entering the market long at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, to describe the pattern, I'm going to say that the 3 o'clock price is above the prior day close. So that means we're working on a higher close for the day, and I'm going to do that by hitting equals here next to above prior close in the intraday close versus daily levels. And then I'm going to say that the low of today is below yesterday's low. So to do that, I'm going to go to the intraday low versus daily levels. I'm going to hit equals next to below prior low. So the intraday low is below yesterday's low. All right, next I'm going to go into the price patterns library. I'm going to say yesterday closed at a 52-week high. That is in this new highs category. If you just go down a little bit, there it is, day after 52-week high close. I'm going to hit equals next to that, and now I can click view results. All right, here we go. These are the results based upon entering the market long at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time when the prior day closes at a 52-week high. And then the following day, you have a lower daily low forming, but at 3 o'clock, you're trading above the prior 52-week high close. So you've tested lower and are trading back above that prior day closing price. Historically, we've got 24 samples in the S&P, we've got 21 in the NASDAQ, 22 in the Dow, 18 in the Russell. So not a pattern that happens very frequently. If we look at the win rates on them, S&P and NASDAQ are extremely weak. There's not huge sample sizes, so it is easier to get those really weak win rates on smaller samples, but pretty weak there with a 29% win rate in the S&P and 29% win rate in the NASDAQ as well. The Dow is a bit more neutral at 45%, and the Russell is the only one that is favored at 61%. So two of the four are fairly weak. The other two are not in agreement there. If we look at the average win and average loss, they're pretty similar in size here for the S&P. The NASDAQ has a little bit larger average win there. The Dow just slightly larger average win, and then the Russell, which is the only one that has a favored win rate, has a larger average loss. So as far as bigger moves on either side, they're not real drastically different there. They're fairly similar in size. But for the S&P and the NASDAQ, for whatever reason, this has been a weaker pattern heading into the close. So like I said earlier, this pattern is not true for all of the instruments. It's currently true for the S&P right now. Hopefully you found this helpful. Good luck today, and we will see you next time.